Okay, here's the oil, the transmission fluid. This is the hydraulic oil, and then you got your 10W30 motor oil, and this is what Real King gave me, including two oil filters, one for the motor and one for the rear end, and I'll show you guys where everything is at and what I had to do to change it. Okay, I got the bucket up, hood's up on it. I pulled this side off right here, and it's really nice how you can remove these sides or detachable sides. Okay, here's what I did is I went and bought the oil filter and oil. I showed you oil in front. Here's one of the filters on this side here, so it's on passenger side along with the dipstick. And right here's your oil filter. Okay, now I had to use a different wrench on this. The kind of goes over top of it, and then it had a I put a little extension with a ratchet on the back of this to help take it off, because the way it was set in there. Here's your dipstick here. There's a fill right here you can fill, and then you also got one place up here you can fill oil up on the top here. Your manual will show you that, and it'll tell you how many quarts of oil you're going to need to put back in this. Let me go up underneath here. I'll show you right on the same side the oil filter is the drain plug, and all the drain plugs are painted yellow. Of course, you can see this one right here. Here's the drain plug right here. You can see it's painted yellow. On the back of that drain plug there's a small washer. This takes a 17mm. I used a wrench on it, and just be careful with that washer back here. That when you put this back on, it seals pretty good. And then let me see. I'll get around here and show you guys where that filter is for that transmission. Now, this took me a little bit I knew where it was at because I crawled underneath and looked at it, but it's a little bit of a pain because where it's sitting at, it's sitting up inside of there. And there you go, you can see it. It's blue. Let me get up under here a little bit. It's right here, the blue. The thing about this is you have to remove, unless you have a way to get that out of there. That's the way I did it. I moved this mechanism here. I guess it's like a small pullback shock or something for the throttle. And there's a pin right there, and there's a pull pin on the other side. And all you have to do is maybe take a pair of pliers and grab up on the other side and pull that pin down out of there. And then let me get this up here. And then I went ahead and removed this, pulled it down back there. I pulled this, I guess you want to call them little shocks. I pulled it down. Now this hydraulic hose that runs through here was connected up here on this, and it had a small black strap on it. I have cut it. I'm getting ready to put it back up on there. I just changed the oil and stuff yesterday, and everything went pretty good. Now the thing about these is, let's see. Okay, let me see if I can get this side. Hey, sorry about that. Can I get that side? Yeah. If you look carefully, you can see it. It's about right here. There's a plug, and it's painted yellow. Okay. And then if you look again, there's another plug right here. It's painted yellow. Now I didn't mess with that one. I figured, I didn't mess with this one. And then on this side over here is another plug. So because the oil would lay down in here, would drop down in here. Same thing as this one here. So I pulled this plug, and I pulled this plug over here, and that's how I drained the oil. Okay, now let's go back up here for a second. I'll show you the plug on this side. Now, the same one I just showed you, but maybe a little bit of, maybe a little bit different view. So you can see the plug there. It's painted yellow, and that takes a 19mm. It's what I've put on that one. Okay, for both sides. Now, when I looked at the manual, I didn't see that it actually took, where it's supposed to drain oil. It said it was just drain in the middle, which there is a plug in the middle, and I did drain. I didn't do that one, but I did see somebody do that. And then, of course, you have a, where you put it in, it's going to be at the back of the tractor itself, where you're going to add your oil. Of course, like I said, there's that yellow again. See? There's your yellow. let's open this up. I'll show you inside. It's a big enough hole to put what you need put in there. Look in your manual and it'll tell you how many gallons, I would say, that goes back in. It's pretty big. There's a hole right up through the middle of this thing, and right here on the end by my thumb there's a small vent hole here. They give this ventilation, this well, so it doesn't form any air pockets, so it can go down through there. And then let me get that back on there. Okay, and now you wanted to check your fluid. It's right down here. And pretty neat little thing they put on these is right here. You can see here's my oil level. You can see where my oil level is right now. It's got a little bit above that pinhole right there. And well, it's on a little bit of a tilt, but still it's about level. It's really nice to have that because you can actually you know, just jump off a tractor someplace level and go, oh, okay, I got fluid in it, without pulling some type of dipstick or something out. So I really like the little tractor. I've had I'm really pleased with you know, the name of it. I mean, they do pretty good service in there for me. But if you didn't want to do this yourself, the oil change or anything like that, I'd just tell you, just run on in there. They'll do it in there. They're pretty good at that. For the front end now, okay, we have a let me see if I can get up underneath here for the front end. There's a drain plug here, and there you go again. You see the yellow? It's right in the middle. Okay, so you want to drain it, and then of course you're going to have over here. You have another one up here on the top. Now, what I do with these ones is I just loosen these up, okay, and I don't put no oil in them. Some people do fill them up, but you loosen them up so you can get the air out of these front end pieces right here. I haven't changed the oil in this yet because this is a different rear end. Or once I had a little bit of problem with it and they replaced it. But the oil has to come down through here and then come up through by loosening this up. It actually allows this side to, well, either both sides, but it allows the air to come up out of here so it can, you know, kind of bubble down to the bottom, you want to call it. And then on this side over here, this would, on the same thing, we're going with the passenger side again, and this is your cap right here where you filled up. Okay, you have the same thing on this side. You have another small place here where you can open this up so you can get air down through it. So okay, but I'm getting ready to do the front end. I probably won't do it for another couple of weeks. I still have a little bit of time left on it, and then I'll get that changed, and then I'll probably end up just cleaning out the air cleaner. It's not really that bad, or the air filter, and then I need to probably pick up some couple filters right here for my diesel fuel and get it replaced for this winter. A little bit something in a tank to store it if I don't use it, and that's about it. So I've had pretty decent luck with it. I think they're really nice tractors for the price that you pay for them. You know, I can deal with a little bit of the ups and downs that they have. I mean, I think you would have that with any company, any tractor. But, you know, the whole setup for this thing, if I would have bought the backhoe and the bucket and the backhoe, I probably had about $18,000 in it. But I kind of bought it separate, so I still want to get the backhoe. I'll eventually get it here. So, okay, well, I hope it helps somebody out. And leave some comments down below and let me know what you think. And appreciate you watching. Thanks.